The annual Money in the Bank ladder match is guaranteed to be one of the most exciting matches of the year. The match could involve some incredibly dangerous spots, which could no doubt shorten a wrestler's career, but in contrast, it could also give a certain wrestler longevity in their career, boosting them up the ranks and giving them a chance to cash in that all-important Money in the Bank briefcase against any WWE champion they desire. As you know, cash-ins are highly unpredictable, as a wrestler can do it on any show and at any time. They could happen unexpectedly on Monday Night Raw or at WrestleMania, but just how quickly they want to cash in is up to the wrestler themselves. At times, however, wrestlers don't wait around for weeks or months, as cash-ins can happen within days or even hours after winning. So in this video we look at 6 of the fastest Money in the Bank cash-ins of all time. Number 6. John Cena. Contrary to wrestling conventional wisdom, John Cena doesn't win all his matches, as evident by his historic feat of becoming the first person to fail at winning the championship when he cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase. Cena, who had won 2012's Money in the Bank event for a WWE Championship contract, cashed in his briefcase only 8 days after the pay-per-view on the 1000th episode of Raw, ready to face CM Punk for the WWE Championship. He won the match, but not the belt, as Punk was disqualified when the Big Show interfered. Here's a fun fact: in one way or another, John Cena has been involved in 3 other unsuccessful cash-ins relating to other wrestlers. One was Damien Sandow, who lost to John Cena during his cash-in, and the other was Baron Corbin, where during his cash-in, he attacked Cena during his match against Jinder Mahal on SmackDown. Here's some sound advice to any future Money in the Bank winners: try to avoid John Cena when cashing in. Number 5. Jack Swagger. The All-American Jack Swagger managed to overcome 9 wrestlers in one of the biggest Money in the Bank ladder matches at WrestleMania 26. What seemed like an eternity above the ring, as Swagger clearly had trouble unhooking the briefcase, his win nevertheless seemed like the next step on his journey to the big time. The next night on Raw, Swagger looked like he was ready to cash in his briefcase, which would ultimately place him higher on the list, but he would change his mind after Cena didn't look like easy pickings for the win. 2 days after WrestleMania, or 5 if you count the air delay, Swagger overcame cold feet and cashed in his opportunity to win the World Heavyweight Championship on SmackDown. After Edge speared World Champion Chris Jericho, Swagger rushed out to clobber Edge with the Halliburton case and pinned Jericho, winning the championship. While Swagger's cash-in was exciting, the same couldn't be said for his 2-month title reign. Number 4. Edge. At WrestleMania 23's Money in the Bank ladder match, Mr. Kennedy would become Mr. Money in the Bank, but 35 days later, he became Mr. Bad Luck. What appeared to be a long-term injury forced WWE to write off Kennedy's win by having Edge defeat him for the briefcase. With the Money in the Bank briefcase now in Edge's possession, he was now able to cash it in at any time, and being the ultimate opportunist, it only took a day for him to cash it in on SmackDown after the world's strongest man Mark Henry laid out the reigning champion The Undertaker, making it a sweatless win for the rated R superstar. Number 3. Alexa Bliss. 2018's Money in the Bank pay-per-view is now done and dusted, and on that night, we had 2 brand new Money in the Bank winners: Alexa Bliss, who won the women's ladder match, and Braun Strowman, who won the men's ladder match. But just before the men's match, however, recent winner Alexa Bliss interfered in the women's championship match between Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax, giving Rousey a DQ win after attacking both her and Jax with the briefcase. After an hour and 59 minutes, she would cash in her briefcase, capturing her 5th women's championship and becoming the 3rd fastest cash-in WWE history. Number 2. Dean Ambrose. History was made at 2016's Money in the Bank pay-per-view, which saw the first time all former members of a stable would hold the WWE Championship in the same night in succession. That former stable being The Shield. Roman Reigns would walk in Money in the Bank as champion, but he would lose the strap to Seth Rollins. 56 minutes and 39 seconds after Dean Ambrose won the Money in the Bank ladder match, he would come out to cash in on the newly crowned champion. Sadly for Seth Rollins, his championship reign lasted only 2 minutes, the second shortest in WWE history, as Ambrose hit the Dirty Deeds DDT, ending the night with him being crowned as the new WWE champion. And number 1. Kane. Believe it or not, Kane would cash in faster than Dean Ambrose's 56 minutes. At the inaugural Money in the Bank pay-per-view, the Big Red Machine Kane would emerge victorious, winning the SmackDown briefcase, defeating The Big Show, Christian, Cody Rhodes, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Kofi Kingston and Matt Hardy. After reigning champion Rey Mysterio managed to defeat the All-American American, Rey would briefly celebrate his win, until Swagger would continue to attack him. Whilst it looked like Kane ran in to make the save, beating down Swagger and sending him to the back, flames engulfed the arena as Kane came back out with his briefcase and a referee. In only 50 minutes and 56 seconds, Kane cashed in, not only crowning him the new World Heavyweight Champion, but also having the quickest Money in the Bank cash-in WWE history. Well guys, there you have it. 6 of the fastest Money in the Bank cash-ins of all time. Let us know what you think of the video in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.